Hey everyone! My name is Andy, and this is my new channel, all about bearded dragons. Eventually you'll be seeing bearded dragons dancing, doing cool tricks, eggs being laid, babies hatching, growing up, and everything in between. I'll even be selling babies through my Instagram, so if you're thinking about getting a little dragon, you can really get to know it first. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my current bearded dragons, my babies and adults, so you guys can get to know the colony. And we'll be starting with the oldest of my group, my first bearded dragon, Alduin. Now for those of you familiar with Skyrim, you'll recognize the name. And most likely to your surprise, Alduin here is female. My younger sister was actually the one to name her way back when she was a tiny little baby. We didn't know how to tell the gender back then, and just figured she was a male by how she acted, which we were completely wrong about. Alduin here came from PetSmart, back when we didn't actually know that PetSmart and Petco-like stores are really not good places to buy dragons. And I'll definitely make a video on that in the future explaining why. Anyhow, Alduin is almost 4 years old. She's my biggest dragon, and soon to be a mama. Just recently she laid 25 eggs. So that's extremely exciting. She's gonna be having some really beautiful, healthy babies. Alduin is very close to my heart, being my first dragon. I'm really excited for her babies. She loves to cuddle, but she can be a bit shy around newcomers. She's also super energetic, and will inhale anything you give her. She's my crazy little girl. And next up we have Rex, also a female dragon with a male-sounding name. This dragon was owned and named by my old roommate, who eventually gave her to me to care for. She's a really pretty yellow bearded dragon that came from underground reptiles. Now, I hate to say this, but I don't really recommend buying from these breeders for a few reasons. But I'll give you the short version. Bad customer service. And we aren't really sure how she got them, but she did have parasites for a few months, and it made her really weak. She lost her appetite, and she lost a lot of weight. But of course, when I noticed these changes, she went straight to a vet, and got on lots and lots of meds. Got her all fixed up. She's still in the healing process now, though. As you can see, she doesn't have much muscle on her. She's gained back her weight, but she still needs to build up that strength. So she will not be breeding anytime soon. Maybe not even at all. She really is a beautiful dragon, though. She's just about the same age as Alduin, too. Rex has a really amazing personality. She was cuddled all her life growing up, so she just loves people. Anyone, even. She'll curl up by your neck and immediately take a nap. She's a very sweet dragon, although she does like to consider herself queen. Here's another adult of mine, Rose. Once again, you may assume the name says the gender, but with my 3 oldest dragons, it's the exact opposite. Rose is actually a male. The reason why I named him Rose was because our 2 girls had guy names. I figured I'd give the little man a girly name, but that's okay, because I made up for it and his full name is Rosinator. Rose came from a wonderful breeder called Spice Dragons. Their dragons are fantastic. Though sadly, Rose here is a bit of an exception. Ever since he was a baby, he's been a little runt. Sometimes this happens though, and it's nobody's fault. The dragon will eat and play and act perfectly healthy, but they just refuse to grow. And that perfectly describes Rose. As you can see, he's got an almost normal-sized body for a female. But even then, he just doesn't have much weight on him. And because he's a little runt, he'll most likely always just be a pet, not a breeder. Frankly, he's kinda scared of the females. But that's why he has his own place, like all males should. Rose is also nearly the same age as the others. He'll sit still in your hands or lap, checking out the world around him with that inquisitive look. He's scared of most other bearded dragons, but doesn't fear people one bit. Sadly, one thing about Rose is that he's not mine anymore. I recently gave him to my sister, but you guys will still be seeing him in a few videos. And now it's time to take a look at my younger dragons, starting with Ender. Unlike the others, the younger dragons have pretty normal gender correct names. So yes, Ender is a male. Ender is from Puppies Dragons. They don't have an Instagram or website, so you'd have to go to Facebook to find them. But they are really nice and produce really healthy dragons. Ender is only 8 months old, but at 6 months he already matured and was ready for the females. He's always been extremely active and excitable. He's really protective over what he considers as his territory and goes crazy at the sight of a female. He's the nuttiest dragon I own. He's definitely going to have some strong babies. Next up is Autumn, my sweet little girl I got from Kids and Dragons. If you want a vibrant and hardy animal, I absolutely recommend this breeder. He produces some of the most top-notch bearded dragons at this time. Huge inspiration to me. Autumn here is nearly the same age as Ender. She eats like a beast. Anything, even greens you put in her face, will be demolished by her. She's got these eyebrows that give her a sleek and angry look, combined with all those spikes. But it's a ruse. She's the sweetest little dragon in the world. She'd never bite anyone. And now we have Vinny Boy. This little dragon was produced by Optimum Reptiles. Another breeder I highly recommend. Healthy animals and fantastic customer service. Vinny is a bit younger than the other dragons, at about 4 months old. But he is seemingly catching up to them. I mean, just look at that chub. Now, unlike Autumn, Vinny is a bit more mean. He only likes to be held when he wants you to, or else he'll look at you funny and back away. He has needle-like claws, and he knows how to use them. And last but not least, we have Nora. Tiny little Nora. This is my newest dragon here at Dapper Dragons, and she's only 2 months old. I got this dragon from Red Room Reptiles, a pretty decent breeder. She's a sweet little girl. She adores superworms, and prefers to eat them over anything else. She's still scared of being handled much, so I'm giving her space to adjust. And that's all of my current dragons. It may not seem like a lot, but I have only just started breeding them and plan to expand over time. I guess it does seem like a lot when you count the 25 eggs that are cooking, but I won't be keeping those dragons. I'll eventually be selling them. Not only that, I recently found out that Alduin is getting ready for a second clutch, which means possibly another 25 eggs! I could have 50 baby bearded dragons running around. Isn't that nuts? Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys want to see in future videos. Lots of tutorial and update videos coming soon. I have a lot planned. Anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome night. Bye!